torched an entire city, Kenosha, Wisconsin, many other cities across this nation, decided that they were going to descend upon a speaking event where I believe Charlie Kirk was there, Kyle Rittenhouse was there, and they acted just like the well-adjusted people who just wanted to talk act. By chasing down his vehicle, screaming, "Get him! Get him!" To me, when you see these people acting in this manner, I'm left to just ask, what exactly does "get him" mean? When they are telling you that these people are peaceful, they're lying. They are people who want to do bodily harm. They want to hurt people who disagree with them. They want to use their hands. They want to use their feet. They do not want to use their minds or brains. It's absolutely shocking to see this type of stuff happen. And I'm going to show you some of the video of it because it's wild. By the way, I want to remind you, today is a double stream. So we'll be going live at 5:30 Eastern with Isaac Butterfield, the Buttsman, to discuss all of the news. I'm testing out switching my live stream time to 5:30 Eastern away from 1 Eastern in a hope to reach more of you when you're available. So I'm hoping you'll tune in. You can tune in anywhere you want. You know, my live stream channel, which will be linked in the description down below. Rumble. Obviously, I prefer you to watch on Rumble, but you don't have to. Not yet. So I hope I'll see you there. Now, the way the media is reporting this is really odd. So first and foremost, the media is reporting that Kyle Rittenhouse stormed off of stage, which is a lie. They had 30 minutes dedicated to Q&A. 30 minutes ended up and Kyle left. There was no, storming off stage. And essentially all you see here are a bunch of petulant children screaming at Kyle to answer for something Charlie Kirk said. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't say it. Charlie Kirk said it.
The CEO of Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk, has said a lot of racist things.
Like what racist thing has Charlie Kirk said? No.
Watch them all get triggered.
We're gonna have a little bit of a dialogue of what racist things has Charlie Kirk said.
Okay, I'll answer the question of racist things he said. He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth.
You can celebrate Juneteenth. It shouldn't be a national holiday, but you can celebrate it.
Shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We should be working those days.
You should be fine to work on MLK Day. I always have.
Tanya Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He said all this nonsense about George Floyd, and he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, after all the things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech?
There's no such thing as hate speech.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Now, to be fair, and I'm friendly with Kyle. We talk. I have his number. He is not really built for this. I know people keep trying to turn him into this like public speaker guy. I don't think he's really built for this. I would reply and say something simply, I'm not Charlie Kirk. You got a problem with Charlie Kirk? Talk to Charlie Kirk. I'm not here to talk about Charlie Kirk. Pretty simple. And I would also say, if you're going to be screaming at me from the crowd like animals, then I'm just going to leave. I will have, as promised, a conversation with you. Okay? But if you're going to scream like a mob, I'm going to leave. I think that's pretty much the reaction. But Kyle is not, he's not built for this yet. Okay? I think, having him there, I think is fine and good, and he should be able to do these things, right? But when, a black man is screaming at you, I would just say, I don't know. You have to ask Charlie Kirk about that. It's very simple reply, right? If Charlie's going to put this kid out on stage and open him up to Q&A, then he's got to help coach him. He's just got to help coach him a little bit. That's all. When a guy says, is that hate speech, I'd simply say there's no such thing as hate speech. It doesn't exist. Now, the media's running with this. That Kyle was chased off stage, ran away. That's not true, and I'm going to show you that. But look at the crowd. Get him, get him. The scenes are reminiscent of Kenosha as BLM militants of Memphis chase and pursue attendees of the Kyle Rittenhouse student event. I think somebody just said, end him. Look at these. I mean, these people are acting like animals. They're acting like animals. This is not a First Amendment thing. Get him, get him, get him. What exactly are you? All I'm going to ask is for any leftist, okay? And I'm not talking regular, normal, well-adjusted liberals, okay? I like you. I'm glad that you're in my audience. But I'll tell you this. I would ask, if you're defending this behavior, animalistic, barbarian behavior, okay? What are they going to, what is the insinuation when you say, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, and you chase him down the street? I would love to hear anybody present a logical, respectful answer to that. Why do they want to get him? Because they want to attack him. Right? It's very obvious. Very obvious that they want to do harm to him. Screaming, acting like, look, again, you want to boo somebody, that's First Amendment. You want to scream down at somebody, cool. Even if I disagree with you, that's cool. Cool. You can boo these people all you want. That's fine. You're 100% fine to do that, to carry your signs, to flip the bird. I don't care about that. That's fine. Now, ultimately, the people who are here are there to shut down the First Amendment. They are there to shut down Kyle's ability or reason to talk. What on earth does BLM have to do? This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. If you were out there for BLM, okay? I want to remind you how stupid you look. Again, the individuals who Kyle defended himself against were white and convicted peds. At least one of them was, by the way. He defended himself against white people. What exactly does BLM have to say about that? Law enforcement had to hold back extreme BLM protesters trying to pursue anyone who attended the talk. They called him all sorts of things. By the way, again, they're fine to call him stuff. But look at this. They chased attendees of the event in the parking garage. Does this look like peaceful protesting? Look at them all, too. They all look like they smell. Look at blue-haired, militant, probably, look at these two. They look like they smell to me. You're not peacefully assembling when you're blocking traffic. You're not peacefully assembling when you're, hitting the car, screaming at these people. These are useful idiots. These are dumb people who are acting emotionally and not because they have any real reason to be there. They generally are people who are not very smart and live their life with emotion and not logic. And by the way, here's Kyle, nobody forced me to leave the stage. The event was scheduled for 30 minutes. I was on stage for 30 minutes. So they're trying to spin this narrative. Charlie Kirk, happening now. Left-wing agitators are swarming the University of Memphis ahead of tonight's campus event, meeting up with Kyle, chanting lock him up for what? Defending himself? How come these people are never chanting lock him up for all the people in downtown Chicago that are, that make it more dangerous than downtown Baghdad. The school has gone to incredible lengths to hamstring this event too, forcing us to change our ticketing system the day of the event. The university's excuse is that they wanted to ensure fair and equitable ticketing. This means the hundreds of students who thought they had tickets will not get in. This has never happened at one of our events. Protester groups were somehow tipped off to the school's new ticketing system and the timing of when that would be made available, allowing them to reserve large numbers of tickets and stage a walkout. We know this because our students are also in those group chats and alerted us. This also has never happened before. We had thousands of people register for tickets for the event, but the school would only give us a venue for 330 people, no overflow, no larger venue. Our chapter president has been doxxed with his number and address published to social media. The campus police and school administrators shrugged their shoulders. The administration said they cannot step in or ask protesters to leave if they attempt to disrupt the event. The school has allowed the event, allowed into the event the student that doxed our chapter president. The protesters have entered the event and are now taping the names of the people involved in Kyle's legal defense. The school is not stopping them. This is happening when school administrators, this is what happened when they pander to petulant children. You get chaos. And of course, Kyle said, we made it home safely. He looks totally fine to me.
Hey guys, so we just got back from Memphis University. I'm with Byron, who's helping me with my security today. Huge shout out to him and his team, and Odin, K9 Odin. It was quite interesting watching the videos and seeing some of the articles from the media saying that I got there at 4 o'clock. And
we're wizards.
Exactly. What were we doing sitting at a Bass Pro Shops at 4 o'clock?
We're at Bass Pro at 4 o'clock.
But anyways, great event. And I think it's funny that a lot of the media is saying we got booed off stage. In reality, we did a hard cutoff time and just happened to leave at that. Great event. Interesting people, to say the least. And both dogs, Milo and Odin, did a great job working together.
Absolutely, they did.
Absolutely. Be sure to check out BTS K9 if you want a dog like Milo or Odin.
Hey, shout out. I think that the spin is so crazy. The spin is so crazy by the media. And these people are acting... What many of these people did was not protected by the First Amendment. You want to, they're certainly allowed to ask Kyle gotcha questions. They're certainly allowed to boo him. They're certainly allowed to stage a walkout. I'm fine with all of that. Okay. But what they should have done is stage a walkout, then immediately put those seats back up for sale and to get more, just keep milking them for money. Who's organizing this? Why do these people, of all the people to go after, why are you going after? Yeah, I mean, maybe these people who are chasing after Kyle should go look back at the footage of what happened to the last people that did that. I'm just saying. I don't look, Kyle. I continue to say I don't think Kyle's really built for this, but I understand the kid's got to make a living, and I respect that. I respect the hustle, and I wish him the best at all of his future events, which I hope are a little safer than this.